In honor of Mental Health Awareness Month, we're doing a series on the top 5 mental health challenges that people face when struggling to build their family. My name is Leslie McKeough, and I'm an LICSW. I have a private practice, and for the last 17 years, I've been helping individuals and families during their reproductive journey. And that includes infertility issues, medical assisted reproduction, pregnancy, postpartum, and reproductive loss. So today we're going to talk about number 3 out of 5, which is the grief that doesn't get acknowledged. In grief research, this has a specific name, disenfranchised grief. And it's a loss that is not socially recognized. So it doesn't receive the same rituals and support and the language that other grief gets. So pregnancy loss, failed cycles, the imagined family that never came to be, all of it qualifies. And here's why it matters clinically. Because when grief is disenfranchised, the risk of complicated grief increases significantly. The loss doesn't move through the way it would with support, and it can get stuck. And when it gets stuck, grief can present as depression, anxiety, or chronic physical symptoms. In other words, your grief is not only valid, it's serious. Untreated, it can affect your health. And so here's what I recommend. Work with a grief therapist who is specifically trained in reproductive loss. General therapy is not the same as grief work, and a trained grief therapist can, really help you process in ways that self-help just can't. Another thing is that you can build your own acknowledgement. So you can mark the due date of your baby. You can write a letter to your baby in a journal, plant a tree or some flowers, or light a candle. Research has shown that self-created rituals are clinically effective for disenfranchised grief. And watch for signs that your grief hasn't become something more or bigger, right? Things like sleep disruption, isolation, appetite changes, losing interest in everything, intrusive thoughts. These are not moral failings. They are treatable symptoms. And your grief is real. Your pain is evidence-based, and you deserve professional support, not platitudes.